Sorry for the wall of text. I 28 TT. Come seeking advice as to how to approach my partner 25 TT with my snooping and WIBTAH? I'll preface by saying I morally stand on not snooping through someone's belongings and rather communicating the ways of how I feel to the person I am affected by. I do not like invasions of privacy, but I am currently out of options due to the ways we communicate, and my gut was telling me to do so. Me and my partner have been together for about 8 months in December, and I have lived with them for 3 of those months out of necessity. Bad idea for it to be so soon, I know. They had just lost their job from a disgruntled small business owner, and my company just did a huge round of layoffs while also cutting my benefits/hours. Needless to say, we latched onto each other in aspects of support, filling each other's cups, helping each other grow. Moving in also came with its struggles, arguments about needs, space, money, and assumptions of infidelity. I deal with BPD, which is a stressful mood disorder. I hold accountability that my assumptions have made some things more serious than they are, and I try every day not to fall into the pits of splitting or making life hell for others around me. Sometimes I fail, but I hold myself accountable for my own actions while self-soothing not to repeat them. Anyways, arguments between us can get rough. We both can be extremely petty. I've come to realize they could be classified as a fearful or dismissive avoidant while I bounce around being anxious and secure. Depends on the day. During said arguments, 4 of them were huge. They break up with me. I freak out. I pack a bag, I get anxious and exclaim how they don't care. I walk out, then come back, and a few moments later tuckered out. Then we are back in love, and they want to continue the relationship. This time they broke up with me about a week ago, although we still act like we are in a relationship. The past few nights I spoke about how we are ignoring the elephant in the room. They don't owe me anything because they broke up with me, but some communication is something I want. It took them some days to actually want to talk, albeit short conversations. They talk about how they're always tired from their new job, which is kinda true, it's long hours, but I've been patient. The conversations usually consist of them stating that they still love me, but they are scared of either us fighting like our last arguments or me not trusting them, which they have given me plenty of reasons not to. So after a conversation like that last night, I had a gut feeling. They went on a trip to a neighboring state with their new coworker, F. Supposedly there was 3 of them making this trip together. I have no clue because I've never met this coworker, although they are dropped off at home from them after work consistently, and they're consistently smoking together to the point that when I get time with them after work, they're not present at all. So I decided today to look through the laptop which is connected to their phone. They let me use the laptop before, which I spotted sketchy things on but didn't investigate as to let them have privacy. They've been extremely defensive if I bring up friends, or them not telling me about plans last minute, which is one of my big boundaries because I enjoy assurance. I knew the name of the friend and read a little. The content was pretty mild but filled with pet names like love and lover. The friend calling my partner X, whatever these things. My anxiousness was triggered, and before I send on a long text to them, I stopped to see if I was overreacting. Any advice is appreciated.